Hello friends, welcome back to another video tutorial in Photoshop for Architects. I am Architect Sonu Rai from Glad Studio, and in this today video tutorial I am going to teach you how to render a site plan in Photoshop. So I am going to my file here and I am going to import a PDF format site plan in Photoshop. You can import PDF from your Revit file, AutoCAD or any other software. So I have saved one PDF format from AutoCAD, and that is of my housing project. So I am going to click open here, and now I am going to my desktop and I will search for my PDF format, and so I have saved one PDF format here, and I am going to open. This is a 10-acre plot of a housing. So now you can see here. So this is my site plan here, and you can create a background in this, and you can drag and drop below. You can follow my previous tutorial how to render and plan in Photoshop, or how to render elevation in Photoshop. You can refer that. So you can rename this layer 1 as a site plan, and this layer 2, which will be white background, this one, and you can rename this as a background. So now I'm going to select this site plan, and first thing is to identify our housing blocks in this. This is the building blocks. You can give any color here, and these are the trees here, and car parking is here, and these are the roads and pathways. So we will render this in Photoshop. This is the existing pond. So I'm going to my magic wand tool, and I have selected this site plan here, and now I'm going to select these building blocks. So I'm going to click here, and these all blocks is selected. This is block C1. I'm going to press shift here, and again I'm going to press alt, and I'm going to press shift, and you can select all the buildings parts here. Press Ctrl Z, shift, and so carefully select all this. And now I am going to select this one also. I am going to press shift. This whole part is selected. So now we have selected these building blocks almost, and can also use magic wand tool to cover this staircase also. So I am going with plan which is provided here, and this is my first blocks, and it is almost hashed with magic wand tool. So now I am going to create a layer for this, and I am going to rename this as a building blocks color, and I am going to give a color to this, and I will give this color, and I will press paint G command on my keyboard, or you can use this paint bucket tool here. So I'm going to press G, and paint bucket tool is active here, and I'm going to click once here, and this color is applied on this all buildings. And I'm going to press Ctrl D to get rid of this command. So this all we have hashed in Photoshop using this color. So if you want to remove this column also, you can use this command here, rectangle marquee tool, and you can select all these columns here, and you can press G command again, and you can press multiple times, and this column will be gone. So I will retain these columns because it will take a lot of time. So it is looking nice with the columns. So now you are required to give depth to this building block. So I am going to right click this and I am going to this blending option, and now you will use this one, drop shadow. Here I am going to click drop shadow. You can see this shadow depth is coming here. I am going to double click this one, and now you will go to setting of this drop shadow. You can reduce this distance because it is looking very far, and I'm going to reduce the spread also, and size is big, so you can see. It is giving shadow effect to this one. So now it is looking better with the shadow effect. So this is the method. Now we will cover these all buildings like this, and I am going to use Alt, and now I will use magic wand tool, but before you are required to select this site plan again, and now I am going to select this building also with magic wand tool, and I am going to press shift and I will select this layer also. So now this is selected almost with magic wand tool, and now I am going to use this layer building blocks, or also you can right click here and it will take you to the current layer building blocks, and I am going to press G and I will apply the same effect of this building block here only. Quickly press Ctrl D and get rid of this command, and now we'll render this also. So I'm going to use magic wand tool, and I forgot to select this one site plan. So I will first select this one and then we'll select magic wand tool, and now I'm going to select this one also, and I will press Alt to zoom this. So now after this we will again select this layer here. I'm going to right click building blocks and I will press G command here, and this color effect is applied with shadow effect. So it will save a lot of time instead of creating layer again and again. So you can use the current layer, you can right click and it will take you to the current layer. So I am going to again select this magic wand tool and we'll go and select site plan here, and now we'll select this one also. I'm going to select this, Alt, press shift again, shift button on your keyboard and select this one also, and I am going to press shift and I will select this all part also. I'm going to press shift, select all these also. So now it is almost selected, and I am going to select and I am going to right click on this building block and I am going to my layer building blocks, and again press G, and this all building is rendered. Ctrl D. So it is looking good, and now I am going to render this area This all area are grass area. So I'm going to use a magic wand tool, and I will select side plan, and now I will use my magic wand tool here, and I will select this one, and I will press shift. So this is a pathway. Instead of these all are pathway, and with the building blocks here, these all are wider for traveling and walking and distancing. This is the grass layer. So I am going to first apply pavement here. So I am going to make a layer for pavement, and I will write this as pavement. And so these all are roads. So this is the housing. So I am going to make any color here, and I am going to apply first here. Press G command here, and these all are walkways. So I am going to make a walkways and roads. These all will be in the same layer. So now we are required to apply a realistic texture here. So I am going to my download folders. I have downloaded some textures. So I will go to download folder here, and I am going to apply this texture. So I am going to right click this one, and I am going to open with Photoshop. And this layer is open in Photoshop. Now I am going to edit, and I will click this one, define pattern. Okay, and now we'll close this layer, and I am going to right click on this pavement, this color, and I am going to my blending option, and now I am going to pattern overlay. Double click this pattern overlay, and this pattern overlay window will come here, and you can adjust the opacity from this. And now I'm going to click this pattern, this arrow, and I will go down here, and this is the last texture. Just now I have defined pattern for this. I'm going to select this one, double click, and this layer is applied, but the scale is very large, so we are going to adjust the scale, and I'm going to reduce the scale size. And you can see nice pavement texture is applied here. So I am now going to give depth to this. So I am going to use this one, inner shadow, and you can see some depth has come into pavement texture. You can adjust with the size, you can play with the choke, you can also play with the distance. So now I'm going to click OK, and now we are going to render the grass area. So I'm going to again select this magic wand tool. I'm going to select side plan, and now we'll render the grass area. And I'm also going to give grass texture here. Here, can give any other material also, but as per site plan I am going to apply grass texture here. So now I have given grass texture, and give grass textures to this area also. So I am leaving the minor details. You can do minor details when you will start practicing. Press Alt to zoom this, press Shift to select all the layers. If you will not press Shift, you will be out of your command, and you have to repeat the process. So make sure that every time you need to press Shift to select layers further. So I am going to make a layer for this grass. So I'm going to press here, create new layer, and I will double click this and I will rename this as a grass, and I will apply any color, like greenish color here, and I will press G, and now this color of grass is applied. But I want to apply a realistic texture here, so I am going to this download folder and I have downloaded grass texture here. I can right click and I am going to open this again with Photoshop, and now I am going to edit and define pattern, okay, and again I will close this, and now I am going to select my layer here and I will right click and I am going to blending option, and I will select this pattern overlay, double click here and just click this arrow and go down here, and this is the grass texture. So we can apply this. I have also some other grass texture, so I'm going to apply this one. It's looking nice, so we can adjust with the scale, and I'm going to give some depth here, so I'm going to use inner shadow, and some depth has come here, it is appearing, so I'm going to click OK. Now we can see this is the process of rendering. Now this is the existing pond on this side, so I'm going to apply water texture for this, so I'm going to select magic wand tool here, and I'm going to select this side plan again, and I'm going to hatch this with magic wand tool, and this is the pond area and these are the pavement or grass area. So I'm going to first create a layer for this again, and I am going to rename this as a pond, and I'm going to right click here and I will give any light blue color here, but I will every time I will apply realistic textures. If you want to remove this text and if you want to write in Photoshop, and I'm going to select a rectangle marquee tool here, and I'm going to press G command here, press many times and till the time it goes off. So now it is looking better, and you can write your own text by clicking this text here, and Photoshop text is better than this AutoCAD layer. I can adjust the text size from here, and I'm going to rename this as a existing pond here, press select here, and now it is looking better, this text. So now I'm going to apply watercolor texture here, so I'm going to select this one and I'm going to open with Photoshop. So it's a GIF file, so we have to download a JPG file, so that will be better. So I'm going to my Google, I'm going to connect to my internet here, and I'm going to search for watercolor texture pond. So I will use any of these. I'm going to select this one and I will save this in my download folder. So this is not a JPG file, so I'm going to save this as JPG image. Yes. So now I'm going to my download folder and I will open this with Photoshop here. So now it is opened in Photoshop. I'm going to edit and I'm going to use this one, define pattern. You can rename, click OK and then close this. And after this I'm going to right click on this pond layer and right click here, blending option, and I'm going to pattern overlay, double click this one, and we'll search for water texture, which is just down here. And now you can see this is looking much better. I can give some depth here. You can select this inner shadow and you can give this depth here and adjust with the distance, so it's looking better. So I am again going to give this grass texture here. So I am going to select side plan here and press shift to select other things. You can also download some furniture and can put it here. So now I'm going to apply this grass texture. I will right click anywhere on this grass texture, so your layer will be selected, and then press J command and grass texture will be applied here. So now you can give any greenish color here, looking a bit darker. Control D, and now we are out of the command. Again I am going to apply this road texture, so I am going to select my side plan, then magic wand tool, and I am going to select these all roads. I am going to press shift here, and now I am going to search for road texture here on Google, road texture, and I am going to download any texture. I'll save as JPG here, and now we'll go to this folder, and now I'm going to right click this and I'm going to open with Photoshop. And I will select edit and I will use this define pattern. So now after that you can close this. So now I am going to apply any gray color here, and first you are required to create a layer for this road. I'm going to double click this and rename this new layer as a road, and now I'm going to press G command and road all around is applied. You can use any other concrete roads or anything as per your design. So I'm going to use asphalt road, so I'm going to my road texture here, and I'm going to right click this and then I will select blending option again, and I'm going to use this pattern overlay, double click this and I will select this road texture here, and I'm going to use this opacity tool. You can use scale, and we can use inner shadow to play with the size here. So now it is road is rendered in Photoshop. So now we are left with these trees. So trees you can download as per your design. So I have downloaded some trees, and I am going to first apply this. This is PNG file. You can download it from internet, free PNG websites. There are many free PNG websites that gives free PNG top view, elevation view. So I have downloaded these two trees. So I am going to first drag and drop on my Photoshop site plan, and this is the trees which we have downloaded, and I'm going to drag, this is the tree. I will press Alt here and I'm going to right click and I will select this tree PNG, and I will bring this to here. I'm going to rescale, press Ctrl T and adjust the size. And now I'm going to press select here, and you can see this is the tree. So you can again give this depth, right click, go to blending option on tree layer, and I'm going to use this drop shadow. You can see this shadow effect here, can adjust with the size. You can see this is the nice typography of tree using drop shadow. You can adjust with the distance. So Photoshop gives good quality, but it takes time. So now I am going to select these trees and I am going to press Alt on my keyboard, and I will drag this and I will make another copy of this tree. Likewise, you can press Alt again and you can copy all the trees here, and you can repeat the process of copying this every time you are required to press Alt. So I am going to adjust this layer, right click this one, it will take to the layer, and you can adjust this, right click this one and you can fill this gap. And again I am going to right click, select this one and press Alt and start copying. So you can just right click on the layer, it will take you to the current layer. You can adjust. So now we can start copying like this to full side, and I will show you this palm tree. I'm going to apply palm here. So I'm going to select this palm here and I will drag and drop this here, and again you are required to rescale this, and I'm going to rescale. And if this layer is below, you can just finish this and you can drag this to top of the layer, funny layer, and you can see this tree is just above all the layer. So now I'm going to press Ctrl T and I will rescale this, and I will bring it here. Ctrl T and I will make it equal. Ctrl T again. So you have to adjust it according to your design. So now you can right click this here and you can also give depth, drop shadow. You can use drop shadow and you can adjust with the size here. So I am going to press Alt and I am going to right click this and select this layer and press Alt and start copying this also. Press Alt and select this one. To apply same palm tree here. Press Alt every time to copy all these. So now we have completely understood how to render this. Now we are going to bring car into this, so it will look more realistic. So I am going to my download folder again, and I have downloaded some car. So I am going to bring this red car here. I will drag and drop this, and you can adjust the scale. And you can rotate this, press select and move. And now I will move this to this one, and Control D. I will bring this to bigger way. And now I will start copying this. I will bring some other color also, or you can change your color from this blending option, but better can bring some other color here of cars. You can download it free from Google, and you can adjust the scale. Press select, and I will move this to here. Press Alt to zoom this. Control D, and just bring to this corner to rotate. So now it is almost done. You can repeat the same process for other car also. So it's a big site, so you can also apply some materials, parking materials for pavement. And I am going to select my side plan here, and I will use magic wand tool, Control Z, Alt, and you can adjust the layer here, or you can also use this tool here, polygon lasso tool. And I am going to create a pavement material here. I will select all this area. I will come down here, and now I am going to create a layer here for this pavement material. I will rename this as a parking material, and I am going to apply any color here. Press G command here, Control D, and you can see very nice. Now it's looking better. And you can give any parking material here. I am going to right click this, and I am going to blending option. You can download any textures. I will use pattern overlay, and I am going to use any material here, and I am going to use this one. So I will double click this, and I am going to scale this one. Okay, select another one. can apply this type of textures here. Press OK, and likewise you can repeat this whole area. So now I am going to tell you how to remove this text here. This is 6 meter wide road, but you are it is better to write with Photoshop text. So I am going to cover this area, and I am going to right click this road texture. I am going to select road texture and I will press Ctrl T here. I will remove all this text, and I am going to make this little grayish here. And you can see press Ctrl D, and these all text are removed here. So you can also use this magic, you can make it a little darker. So now it is better. Ctrl D. So now I am going to use text command here, and I will give black color here, and I will write here 6 meter wide road, and I will select all this text and I will reduce the scale to 3. You can see, you can move this, press Ctrl T and rotate this text here like this. Go to any corner of this scale and it will show this symbol. Rotate, press this one, select, and now this text is created. It is looking better. So you can also remove text in your Photoshop file, and you can press Alt and copy all this layer. Press Ctrl T and rotate like this. So this was the tutorial for today's session. In the next session I will come with some more interesting topics in Photoshop for architects. So please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.